조심, 조심. 아이고, 미나리가 잘 자라네. 데이비사, 너는 미국서 나서 미나리 먹어본 적 없지? 이게 미나리가 얼마나 좋은 건데. 미나리는 이렇게 잡초처럼 아무 데서나 막 자라니까 누구든지 다 뽑아 먹을 수 있어. 부자든 가난한 사람이든 다 뽑아 먹고 건강해질 수 있어. 미나리는 김치에도 넣어 먹고 찌개에도 넣어 먹고 국에도 넣어 먹고, 미나리는 아플 땐 약도 되고, 미나리는 원더풀이란다.
미나리, 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 원더풀, 원더풀, 미나리.
What is the American dream? Is it found in riches and prosperity? Is it found in the aspiration for a better life? For your children? For you? Is it found toiling in labor, relentless struggle, in the pursuit of something more? Is it found in loss, in the suffering we endure? Or is it found in family, in unity, the ones for whom we make the journey? Minari offers to us an all-encompassing vision of the ever-elusive American dream, told from the perspective of one family in pursuit of its spoils, whatever they may be. The Yi family is newly transplanted, straight from California city life into a plot of raw Arkansas soil. Jacob sees opportunity. More than just dirt, he sees potential. Potential for growth, family, and a future. For a life he can call his own. A life he can cultivate and nurture. Skills and assets to pass on to his children.
Okay? We use our minds.
Monica sees dirt. She doesn't see a farm. She doesn't see a house. She sees hard labor, debt, and a trailer on wheels. She doesn't see her friends, doesn't see the Korean church, doesn't feel a sense of community. She only sees what is missing, and all she feels is out of place. Bright-eyed, cautiously optimistic, and trying to make it work, David and Anne don't particularly know what to make of the situation. It's different, but they have no say in the matter.
데이비드 뛰지 마.
엄마가 몰라서 그래. 의사들이 얼마나 걱정을 하는데. 잘못하면 심장이 멈출 수도 있대.
Bound by rules, parents, tradition. They do what they're told, but that doesn't mean they have to like it. More than simply children, they are their own people,
잘한다.
trying to make do just like everyone else.
할머니, 다시는 이런 거 never ever 가져올지 마세요.
What is it that makes us strive for something greater? What compels us to exert every fiber of our being for some ethereal promise, seemingly always just out of reach? Time passes, and it becomes clear that achieving this dream will be a hard-fought battle, if possible at all. A temporary ceasefire, Jacob relents, agreeing to bring Monica's mother to live with them.
나도 네가 그렇게 보고 싶었지.
She can't cook and she doesn't bake cookies,
못해.
쿠키 만들 수 있어요?
아니,
but she did bring gochugaru and anchovies.
고춧가루.
She swears, watches pro wrestling, and teaches the kids how to gamble. She's by no means a traditional grandma, and David won't let her forget.
우리는 진짜 할머니 같지 않아요.
But what she does bring is experience and wisdom. She sees the strength in David that no one else does. She sees the ties that bond them together. She doesn't confuse the symbol of money with the value of real wealth, the value of family. She brings a calming presence and a skilled hand.
아니야, 엄마 아니야.
Where everyone else sees a dilapidated old creek, Grandma sees potential. Paying no mind to her son-in-law, she plants Minari seeds where she sees fit and gives them the care they need, just as she does with the very family that mirrors this resilient crop.
잘했다, 잘했어. 네가 이겼다. 네가 이겼어.
Like every bloodline in pursuit of this fairy tale ending, the Yi's high hopes inevitably collapse into the abyssal depths of suffering. Tensions run high, manifesting cracks on the surface. Somewhere along the way, these misplaced Korean Americans became disoriented, led astray, enveloped in a shroud of doubt. The promise of tomorrow blinded them to the wealth already present in their outstretched hands. But what is that, if not the American dream? What we so often fail to see is that this dream is but a two-sided coin, eternally flipping between opposite extremes. The first side depicts the dream we've grown intimately familiar with: glamour, riches, success, extending an outstretched palm into the window of opportunity, wishing for a better tomorrow. But what of the other side of the coin? For this dream, hope and desire form scant more than schematics, blueprints, merely a proposition for the work to come. Hardship and pain, struggle and adversity, blood, sweat, and tears. The real foundation of this dream is built from the inside out, built from the endeavor, from the anxiety, the suffering, and the sacrifice. The American dream doesn't exist in spite of these things, it exists because of them. The Yis didn't know it at the time, but what they managed to grow in their plot of rural American soil was more than simply Korean vegetables. In actuality, their most valuable crop was realization. A realization that, through all the pain and all the sacrifice, through all the ruinous exertion, there is real beauty to be found in this pursuit. Blood and sweat till the land. Resiliency and flexibility irrigate the soil. And the trials and tribulations of life form the beams of relentless sunlight beating down on us. It is precisely the all-encircling gauntlet of suffering that constitutes the very binding force that entwines family together and sculpts their characters within. The genuine, discernible value gained in pursuit of this dream is perspective. When we take a step back and examine it from beginning to end, it becomes clear that the dream wasn't a destination or some tangible treasure to covet. In fact, it was a process all along, a doing. Just as there is no day without night, no light without dark, there is no opportunity in the American dream without the toil and labor of those who pursue it. Perhaps this concept, this process, teaches us that only through suffering and pain, only through breaking ourselves down, may we find a way to rebuild ourselves back up. Rebuild our hopes, rebuild our families, rebuild ourselves. Perhaps not in the ways we expected, but in the ways we never knew we needed.
알아서 잘 자라네.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. So Minari is an incredible film, written and directed beautifully. The performances are outstanding. In case it wasn't abundantly clear, to me it very much so encapsulates the very essence of the American dream. Regardless of them being Koreans or Asians or Asian Americans, the point is that these people come from another place, another country, another life, and come to America striving and hoping for a better life for them and their family. And to me, that's exactly what the American dream is all about. It doesn't matter whether you're from the East or the West, it's about coming to a new country in pursuit of something more. And I think Minari beautifully captures that through the lens of this single Korean American family. I feel regardless of who you are or where you come from, this movie does such an excellent job of capturing that feeling, those emotions, and that struggle and anybody and everybody could learn a lot from this film and the perspectives you could gain from it. So if you haven't seen it, please, by all means, find a way to do so. It is an incredible film and worthy of your time and attention. Being a third generation Asian American and my wife being a first generation immigrant from the Philippines, this story really hits close to home in a lot of ways and really resonated with me. And that's why I felt compelled to make this video, to try and explain my perspective, my point of view, how this movie made me feel, and hopefully how it can maybe reshape your perspectives on not only the American dream, but just life in general and the struggles we all go through as people, regardless of where you come from, where you're going, or where you hope to be. If you enjoyed this video, I have a couple other videos related to the topic of Asian representation in popular media. You may enjoy my video on The Farewell, in which I talk about family, love, and loss through the lens of the Asian American straddled between two separate worlds. You may also enjoy my video on Shoplifters, in which I talk about how a family made from disparate parts off the shelf are coupled together by the crimes they commit as well as their resolve to stay together. In any case, that's all I have. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next episode.